What is going on, guys? It's Bill with MaddenProdigy.com here to talk about the emergency patch and our new defensive playbook. Well, we're going to call our first of all, let's just say the patch was total ass. Pissed a lot of players off, made a lot of people actually quit playing Madden. And I was kind of pissed off at first when the patch came out. I was going, man, it ruined all for the most part, most of the most current meta at the time blitzes. Anything that had a spy that was like a coverage blitz. You could put a defensive lineman in a spy, one in coverage, and it messed all those blitzes up. Anything with a spy. It also kind of wreaked havoc with the user blitzes, and just basically, where you bait your defensive lineman, that type of thing. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about there. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, I was pissed when it first came out. But I'm telling you what, guys, after learning how to set up the new blitzes, the meta, which I'm gonna go ahead and call this because if they keep patching this shit, it's just gonna get a little bit ridiculous. I have a feeling this is gonna be the final defensive patch of the year. For the most part, they might surprise me. But the one thing about EA, when they patch something, they always open something else up, and they did something major in this last patch that opens up everything. Let's face it, guys, before the patch, Madden was getting monotonous, it was getting boring. You had the blitzes that came basically from the left edge. You had to use contains for the most part. The blitz angles were shitty. Um, it was just getting boring. Everything was pretty much the same. But now you can bring blitzes from the left, the right, the middle. I mean, good blitzes. I'm talking stuff that the running back's not going to pick up. We have max protect blitzes now that you can block a tight end and a running back, and it's not. I don't want to say it since we're on YouTube, but they really mess things up for themselves and the players that were complaining about it because they made the by patching the game, they made the defense worse than it was before. We had the manual blitz that this whole emergency patch was to stop. You can still do that. You just have to know where to stand and what to do. There's several formations. You can still do that out. So they didn't stop anything and they opened everything else up. They made the blitzing 10 times worse than what it was before. I'm telling you what, guys, we haven't seen pressure like this since Madden 15. I'm telling you what. Here, I'm just going to give you a small example of what some of the new blitzes kind of look like and resemble. Let's go. Let's roll the tape. That's a defensive end right there. And you know what? It doesn't stop with the defensive end. I can do that on the right side. I can do that with a corner. I can do that with a linebacker. You just got to know what to do now. And I'm really surprised I haven't seen anything on YouTube, exploiting this because I don't want to call it a glitch, but that's the thing with EA. Like I said, when they seal one thing up, when they try to patch something, they always open something up. And a lot of those coverage blitzes, that worked in the past, the 3 and the 4-man nanos, they're not going to work the way that they were originally set up. There's other ways to set those blitzes up. There's certain things you have to do to make blitzes come in now. And like I said, I'm happy with the patch now after, getting to know the patch and how it works and what to do to get blitzes to actually come in. And like I said, left, right, middle, cornerback, double edge, A gap, B gap, it's opened up. And guys, we've patched our defense. What is this, the third time? So what we're going to do now is we're offering a new playbook combo that basically is, since EA like patches everything every other day now, it's going to be patch protected, but you're also going to get all the 3-4 based defenses from here on out. It's going to be updated, weekly every time there's a patch. So 3-4, 4-3, and 4-6. It's the only playbook you need. It's going to be post patch. Anytime a new patch comes out, we will always find something new, new blitz styles, etc. And the links in the description. But I'm telling you guys, Madden's fun again. I mean, look at that. Look at that, how open that is for a defensive end blitz. We're only sending 4 here, and we get the defensive end coming in free. Nobody even touches them. This is faster than any corner blitz that was in the game. As it, you're probably saying, well, what happens if you block the running back? We have a way to do the same thing. I'm not going to show it here on YouTube, but we have a way to get the same blitz to come in against a blocked running back. We also have blitzes now that, even let's say if the blitz is coming from the right and the running back's on the right, tight end's on the left, it's going to go right around the running back and come in and sack the quarterback. That's what the patch did, guys. So, I seen one guy on YouTube, he was kept saying, oh, they didn't patch anything, blah, blah, blah. They didn't do this. Yeah, they did, man. They patched a lot of stuff when it comes to defense, setting up blitzes. A lot of this stuff is dead that worked in the past. If you send a big overload blitz, if you send 7, you're still going to get pressure. I think that's what that guy was talking about. Any type of blitz like that is still going to work, of course, but it's the more complicated blitzes, the ones that the real pros use and stuff like that. Those things are pretty much locked up. At least a lot of them are. But there's a new meta, and this is going to be it. It's going to be something like this. And, like I said, you can do this with corners. You can do this with pretty much anything. You just got to know how to do it. You got to have the right formations, etc. And you're going to come screaming in. Blocked running back or not, it's coming in. So, guys, click the link below. Get our newest playbook. No more patches. If there are, it's going to be all, we'll figure it out in a couple days. We'll have shit posted by the weekend. So, guys, that's all I can really say about that. If you guys want the best defense on the face of the planet when it comes to Madden, don't mess around with these little 7-man blitzes and stuff that you find on YouTube, from an intermediate player. Get it from the best. We've been around since 2008. We do the best job, especially when it comes to defense. So click the link.